Even though I had just been crushed into a bloody mess by a flash of golden light suddenly passed through my eyes. The next second my body began to reassemble in a twisted way. This scene was witnessed by my best friends. He turned pale with fear on the spot. The reason I became like this was because 500 years ago, a black serpent cast an immortality curse on me back. Then I had only saved a little black snake out of kindness to repay me. It transformed into a human and insisted on giving itself to me. I found it absurd and refused. Unexpectedly, the black serpent imprisoned me on Serpent Island and forcibly took away my freedom. I couldn't bear this twisted love, so I threatened to die. The serpent never thought that all his devotion would become shackles in my eyes. His love turned into madness when he couldn't have me. He destroyed my martial arts and cursed me to be eternally undead, turning me into a monster wandering the world. 500 years passed in a blink. I rescued a girl abandoned by her family and treated her as my closest sister. I paid for her education, gave her a high-paying job, never refused her anything she wanted. I naively believed this sisterhood would last forever, but a car accident exposed my secret. I thought she would keep it to herself, but to my shock, once she learned I was immortal, she wanted to kill me. She set a trap and tied me up on Serpent Island, intending to steal my immortality through a life-swapping ritual. I begged her to spare me for the sake of our bond, but the lure of immortality and wealth had already destroyed her humanity. Without hesitation, she handed me over to the islanders, sending me once again into that nightmare place. The young serpents didn't recognize me, since they were born too late. They beat me mercilessly. What shocked me even more was that my wounds wouldn't heal on the island. I hurriedly claimed to be the wife of the black serpent, but the young serpents didn't believe me. They even said if I were truly his wife, then I must be killed immediately, because if my identity was revealed, their brotherhood would be doomed. They decided to start the ritual as soon as possible, just as they were about to tie me up. A guard of the black serpent suddenly arrived. He had seen me before. I thought I was finally saved, but I found myself unable to speak, so I could only watch helplessly as the young serpent lied and said I was just a live streamer who wandered into the island. They were just giving me a scare. The guard believed them and reminded them to clean things up thoroughly. The secrets of Serpent Island must never leak, so the two brothers moved me to a secret room, intending to dispose of me without a trace. Unexpectedly, their actions alerted the black serpent. He secretly followed them. At the same time, my best friend also arrived. She insisted on seeing me completely destroyed. Only then could she feel at ease. The young serpent gave her a vial of liquid, saying once I drank it, I would stay fully conscious during the torture, feeling 1,000 times the pain until my soul was completely gone. My best friend was thrilled, but my heart was already cold. I couldn't understand how, after all I did for her, she could betray me like this. She accused me of being rich, yet never giving her billions outright, making her work for years and suffer humiliation. She also complained that I brought her into high society, but never made her truly wealthy. In that moment, I finally understood. She had long been corrupted by greed. Then she personally poured the potion into my mouth, excitedly saying she would soon have everything that was mine. I laughed coldly and called her a beast. She flew in